participating. So ask away. All right, come on up.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, what's our baseline on questions? Your baseline on questions. What's the amount for any single person? For any single person.
Oh, I'm being 100% transparent. So you can ask me anything. Financially, anything.
Okay. All right.
So it's cool.
I mean, because the criticism I get in all of my classes is I ask too many questions. I'm too inquisitive. So you already anticipated some good questions,
I
aren't
can
you?
tell.
Because I'm not ready.
He wants to work in hospitality.
Yeah.
I used to work in hospitality.
For real?
Oh, yeah. You know, when I got asked to do this, I said, I'm going to take some notes, right? So I started Googling, and I started realizing, you know what, I'm just going to write down a few things, and then I'm just going to wing it for the rest of the time. So my name is Ricardo Hernandez. I'm the owner of JunkGuys. I'm a junk removal service. So if you ask me how I make money, I pick up trash. I pick up a lot of trash. People call me and they ask me to come in and pick up all these tables in here, and then I give them a price of $800. That's how I make money. Okay? So my question to y'all is, who in here wants to be a leader? So raise your hand.
I.
All right. Okay. You. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Harry.
Harry?
Yeah.
Okay, Harry. So, Harry, to be a leader, what's the most important thing a leader needs?
I would say communicational skills.
Okay, that's one. You in the back. What's something a leader needs? It's really important. You can even Google it and you'll find out. It's the first thing everybody mentions.
Okay.
Integrity.
I'm gonna say.
That's good.
What you say? No, what you say?
Don't take my word.
Integrity.
Integrity?
Yup.
There you go. That's it. Look at you, bad girl. Look at you. Confidence. Confidence. And that's why I'm up here. They asked me to speak. I said, okay, sure, I'll wing it. I'll try it. You know what I mean? Let me go. It's a proven fact that a leader, that one day, all of y'all, is going to be a leader at something someday.
I don't know.
Are you going to run a hotel? I mean, what are you going to do?
You know what? I'm not sure yet, but that's a great question. I need to start answering it.
Let me tell you something, guys. So the day I became a leader, I didn't even know I was going to be a leader. So, and I'm not going to sit there and just tell you everything that I did, but I remember I was working at a restaurant, a Mexican restaurant, and it was Oscar's Mexican restaurant in Halton City. And the owner, we're building out the restaurant. I don't know much. I just graduated from high school. This is my first job. My first job ever. I used to work with my dad at the flea market selling shoes and stuff like that. But this is my first job officially. And my dad said, go find a job and see how it is out in the real world. Go make real money. Okay. I went and applied somewhere. They gave me a job. I'm going to work at a Mexican restaurant. But this guy doesn't really officially have a Mexican restaurant yet. He's building it. While we're building the restaurant, I think of this idea and I say, hey, Oscar, I know I've only been working here a couple of weeks and stuff, we don't have a restaurant yet, but wouldn't it be a cool idea if we, right here, there was no wall here, and we can show everybody the Mexican ladies making the tortillas. It'd be cool, right? We're at a Mexican restaurant, you're sitting down, you look over and you see people making tortillas. That's what Oscar does. Ven aquí. He calls the contractors over. This wall, take it out. They're like, what the hell's going on? I'm just sitting here, I'm like, what's going on? What did I just do? He just told these two Mexican guys to take out the whole wall because I thought it was a good idea to put tortillas there. And he goes, you know what, take it out, because Ricardo wants people to watch make tortillas. I was like, dude, Harry, I'm an effing leader, bro. Right there. They just took out a whole wall for me, dude. A whole wall for me. We're going to make tortillas, and everybody's going to watch it. That was it right there. Years later, I saw him about 20 years later. And he told me, Oscar, the owner, he told me, hey man, you know what? Ever since we took out that wall and we saw the tortillas, blah, 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 that's what made the restaurant work. I was like, whoa. That's why the restaurant was so popular, because everybody can. Now everybody does it. Taco Cabana does it, right? What's that other restaurant? Someone else does it. They sell Rosas. right? Rose's Mexican restaurant. You can see them make tortillas. Guys, I'm going to come up here and tell you, I'm going to talk to y'all what leadership is. My definition of leadership, okay? Leadership, responsibilities, you got to have confidence, man. You just got to have a lot of confidence. You got to be willing to get up here and talk in front of people that already own businesses like you do, right? What kind of business you own? Childcare. There's costs. The biggest cost is the rent. The rent that you pay, am I correct? And then the employees, which is, how many employees do you have?
I have
11 employees. Holy cow, that's a lot of employees. I have 3 employees that work underneath me. I have about 30 employees who work across the United States. Believe it or not, there's junk removal companies in other states. So I have junk removal, JunkGuys Sacramento, JunkGuys Philly, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, San Jose, Washington, D.C. There's a few other ones, but everybody has their own crews. You know, everybody has their own crews. I control all the marketing. I control all the websites. I control all that stuff. The day they don't pay me their commissions, the day I just turn them off. Why? Because I'm the head boss. I mean, that's what you do, right? The head boss. You don't see any money coming in, you got to turn them off, right? Who pays for the website? I do. Whose idea was that? Who did that? I just thought about one day building these websites. Hell, I built my own website. It came #1 on Google. Why can't I do it for somebody else in Houston? Why can't I do it for someone else in Austin and have the phone ring? It's all about the phone ring. I became a leader to all the little accounts that I have across the United States. And, you know, they don't care. They pay me a commission every month, and I make that money. But it's the position that I put myself in. It's a motivation that I had to put myself out there and be that person that they can come up and ask me questions to say, hey, Ricardo, hey, you know what? Yelp. I'm having a problem with Yelp. I can't get to my customer. And I give them that solution. You got to be able to communicate with people. That's really important. Confidence, communication, like you were saying earlier. You know, like you were mentioning that people come and talk to you. You have your method of how to communicate with people. I have my method of communicate with people. You know what I do? Talk to him. I go to the next person. You know what I mean? I need something big. When a truck breaks down and it flips over the highway, come to me. But if you have problems, I'm not more like you. I'm not a big open book. I'm just like, hey, you know what? Talk to the manager about that, you know? They'll talk to you about that. It's able to sort out people that will also take that leadership role. As a leader, you have to be able to pick out people and know if they're going to be leaders also in your company. It's really important. You don't want to hire Jose and Marco. You want to hire Jose and Marco who's really smart. You understand what I mean? If you're going to run a business, you want to be able to hire smart people that actually can do your job when you're not going to want to do your job. It's really important, and honestly, being a leader is about really watching the bottom line. And the bottom line is if you're going to make it, if there's going to be enough cash in the bank. 90% of businesses, this is another fact, 90% of businesses run making no money at all. And they'll do it for 10 years. They just grab money here when they need it. You know, car payment here or house payment here. But 90% of businesses, they don't go up. They just stay like that, unless you're like Microsoft or somebody like that. You know, you're just making a lot of money. Leaders, being in that leadership role, you have to take that profit and go, hell yeah, I'm making money. Yeah, my business is going to go great, man. Look at this. I'm making money. I'm driving a vet. I'm wearing nice suits and stuff like that. That's your responsibility. You know what else is your responsibility? When you fail. When your business starts sinking, your ass better start thinking, what am I going to do? What do I have to do to motivate you, my employees, to make my business more money? Because right now I'm sinking. It all falls onto you. You can take all the glory, but you got to take all the shit that comes with it too. A failing business. Leaders do that. And leaders, like me, when I see something not right, I'm just like, God, the solution's so easy for me. You know, I don't know why, but I've always had this thing about when there's a problem, I just look at it and I'm like, okay, we'll do this. And hopefully it works. But as a leader, you have to be able to take the bad stuff and the good stuff. But when it's the bad stuff, you have to be able to keep your hand and just keep it like that, man. And think of that solution. Leaders do that. If you're in that leadership role, I mean, first of all, let's start from the beginning. Starting a business, you're either an owner, you're a follower. Honestly, a lot of these people in this room, about 80% of the people in here will work for someone else. I don't know, maybe it's not even 80, maybe it's 90%, but I found somebody who owns it. Who owns another business in here other than her? Wow, just one person, her. Does anybody want to own their own business? Oh, that's awesome. I'll tell you something, to the people that want to start their own business, don't take no for an answer. Because when you're in a leadership role, I'm going to tell you something, when you're a leader, you do not take no for an answer. You know what you do? You go around it. You find things. You always, you get that problem and you go around that problem and you find something else that's going to work for you. Oh, maybe the rent's too high here. You know, I can't rent this place out because I can't afford it, right? But you know what? Maybe I have a friend that can help me out here. Maybe I can get a loan from here. Maybe I can, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll look for something else. Find a solution for it. Leaders do that. Leaders find solutions. I normally don't take no for an answer. I always tell people when they ask me a question, you know, I want something. I want to build a new dumpster. I want to build get a new truck, and I need it really bad. Or, you know what? You say no to me. In my head, I'm already calculating what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And maybe y'all's minds don't think like mine does, because my dad raised me in this way, that he was a businessman, and I just have that thing about being a businessman. You know, you have that bloodline. You know, if your dad's a crook, you're going to grow up to be a crook too.
Okay.
Sometimes. A majority of the times. You understand what I mean when I say that? If your dad's really good at picking locks, there's a slight chance you might be good at picking locks.
Right.
And I'll tell you what happened with me. My dad was a businessman. He owned his business all his life. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I just saw him all the time as a little young kid. He was taking me to sell shoes, and I saw him negotiating deals. And then one day, I'm negotiating a deal. I'm like, dude, how do I know how to talk like that? Because my old dad, man. Mm-hmm. That's why. And maybe you didn't have a dad that was an entrepreneur. Here's another thing. A leader, can you be a leader if you didn't have that? Of course you can. Oh my God, you can. Listen, you can be a complete idiot right now today, and in 2 years you can be a leader, or a year, or 6 months. It depends how your mind works. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you something. Here's something. I pick up junk for a living. I'm a YouTuber, and I'll talk about that in a minute. We could ask me questions about my YouTube channel later. But I don't even like dogs. You know dogs? You know dogs.
Oh my God.
Right? I don't like dogs. I'm scared of dogs. I was bit by a German Shepherd when I was like 8 years old. My next business venture, I'm going to start dog breeding. I know nothing about dogs. Nothing. I don't know what they eat. I don't know their emotional, social skills and stuff. Like, I don't know any of it. But I'm going to get into it. You know why? There's money in it. There's money in it. What am I going to do? I'm going to learn how to do it, because that's what a leader does. A leader learns, he adapts. He's going to learn what to do. Hey, I'm not a hairdresser. Give me 6 months. I'll learn how to cut your hair. I'm not going to say no to it. If there's $1 million haircut I got to do, I'll learn. Oh, hell yeah, I'll learn really quick. You got to be able to adapt, guys. You got to be able to adapt. Leaders do that. Leaders are good with finding out the bottom line, communicating, taking that word no and then going around it, and not taking that no for an answer. I got a question in the back. Go ahead.
You keep talking about the bottom line. How do you feel about the top line?
When you make money?
Yeah, revenue.
Revenue's great. Revenue is something that I take, well, we're a profitable business, and the reason is because our margins are really small. It's not like we don't pay rent. We don't have a building. We have trucks, okay? We have trucks, and those trucks, if they're not getting used, they stay parked. Unlike your daycare, if you're closed, you still got to pay rent, right? On that day that you're closed? Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay, so a ice cream shop, when it's closed, guess what? They got to pay rent. On Christmas, they got to pay rent. On New Year's Day, they got to pay. They're closed, and they got to pay. Me, my trucks are parked. I got to pay rent. They're right there, man. So my margins are really, really big.
You have to park them somewhere, though.
What now?
You have to park those trucks somewhere, right?
Well, I do, and I own a big old facility too. So I have 2 acres near downtown, so I have all my stuff there. But the top line is good. I mean, it's just revenue, what you're making in sales, and what your profit is. And what I do with my profit, I invest it in other things. I use it in my YouTube channel, these high-powered cameras that keep on going off. I buy new equipment. I'm about to get into a 2-yard dumpster, which is just a smaller dumpster. It has nothing to do with this. And then I spend it on my family. You know, you spend it on things that you want, and then you save. Because I'm 43 and I'm going to be 60 soon, man. It just seems like I'm going to be 60 soon. Well, where am I going to want more money? You know, right? Somebody's got to take care of me sooner or later, right? Okay, so, guys, a leader, you're able to learn these leadership skills. If you don't think you can do it, you can do it, man. I graduated in summer school. I got my diploma sent to me from high school, FedEx. Open the door, FedEx told me to sign for my diploma. All my friends were going to college. Texas A&M, Texas, North Carolina. You know what I was doing? I was going to work for my dad at the flea market. You want to know where my friends are right now? They're at Best Buy. They're managers at Best Buy. That's where they're at. Hey, who here right now wants to be a manager at Best Buy? Come on, put those hands up. Whoa, what's going on?
What you mean, like for the summer?
Corporate?
No, he's just a manager.
You mean like for the summer?
He's just a manager. 2 of my homeboys that I knew from high school are managers.
Can I be a manager for the summer?
I do corporate, right?
What?
You know, can I be the manager for Best Buy for like 3 months? Then I can move up? What's up?
I don't know. These guys, when I walk in there, I talk to them all the time because I know where they're at. Where my friends going to be, they're going to be at. You know, this guy has like a 4-year degree from the University of Texas, and so maybe school works out for other. School did not work out for me. I was a complete idiot when I came to school. I didn't want to study. I just didn't. I didn't think like that. I don't know. I don't think fast. Now I read books all the time. That's another thing about leaders. Leaders tend to read a lot. So, like I said, I took some notes before I came here, and I'm just reading the definition of what makes a leader, right? And then the first thing is confidence, and I go, damn, I got that. I got confidence, right? I'm like, okay, what's the next thing? Never takes no. What the hell? Never takes no for an answer. That's me. Innovates. I'm like, what? Oh, well, I did invent the dumpster on top of the trailer that I sell across the United States. Well, that's an innovation. Nobody else does it. I do it. Okay. Number 4, communication. Okay, maybe I'm lacking on that part. But all those things just happen to match me, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, damn, this guy's like, who wrote this thing? You know, I'm trying to find out the author, who wrote this thing, you know? And the point I'm trying to make, guys, is I didn't even know at what point that I would be, when I graduated high school and I start working for my dad, I'm not sitting there thinking, Dad, Dad, one day I'm going to be a leader. One day I'm going to sit here talking in front of UNT students, you know what I mean? I didn't think like that, man. I'm just about making money. So yeah, I started a junk removal service, and yes, it is spread across the United States, and we're pretty big. We're the largest independently owned junk removal service in DFW. You haven't even heard of me. Nobody's heard of me here, but we're the largest one. When we say large, that means, independently means we're not a franchise. That's what it means. We're not a franchise. We don't pay franchise fees. I'm the owner. I go to work. I get phone calls. I send people to work. JunkGuys Dallas, JunkGuys North Texas, JunkGuys Junk Removal Solutions goes out. I send someone out there to go get it. I get phone calls from everyone. How do I influence other people from from just Texas? I mean, I influence all the people that are in my area, and I'm the leader for JunkGuys Dallas, JunkGuys North Texas, JunkGuys Solutions. I'm the YouTube. I use YouTube. I know everybody's using YouTube in here, right? Okay. I'm a big YouTuber. I have like 4,000 something subscribers. Not a lot. But when it comes to junk removal, which y'all have never Googled a junk removal service in your life, right? Nobody has. But if you happen to do, I'm the godfather of junk. That's what they call me, the godfather of junk. Yeah, this is what I was doing 30 years ago. Hey, Dad, one day, Papi, I want to be the godfather of junk. I didn't want to do that. But that's what I'm called on YouTube. That's what they send me. Mr. Ricardo, your idea on the SEO for the structure of the website was incredible. I used it and I got a $5,000 job. Hello, you did? Well, shit, send some of that money my way. You got a question?
So, with you being a brand and with you being a YouTuber, how do you feel being a public figure? How do you think that affects you as a business person and you're a public figure because you're a YouTuber?
That's a great question. That's a great question. Usually, if you hire me or hire my business, you've seen me on YouTube. So you're going to Google hot tub removal in Dallas. And then a video of mine's going to come up, and you're just going to watch it because this guy looks stupid on it. And it's me. Oh, it's Ricardo down here in Dallas, Texas. I'm removing a hot tub right here, $300. It's right behind me. 45 seconds to remove it, guys. I'm going to get rid of it. And then we fake it. You know what I mean? We just fake it. We do a time lapse, and it's 45 seconds, you know. $300. Give us a call, 214-777-3095, junkguysdfw.net. I go to people's house. I knock on the door. They open the door and go, oh, I saw you on YouTube. So it's pretty cool. It's happened to me it just happened to me at a QT, you know, the gas station. Man, this dude was mugging me. Man, I'm there to buy something, dude. You know? I'm there to buy something. This dude's walking by like this. I'm like, what the hell is this guy for? Hey, Diego, you know, come on, you know? Diego's so dumb. He's like this. Is this a flat wall? Is this a flat wall? I swear that's how Diego is. I'm like, here he goes again, man. He's going through the items. Here he goes again. I'm like, man, dude, did I fight this guy? Did I do something this guy? And I'm getting nervous. I am getting nervous. The leader that's standing up here is no leader. He's being a mouse. I'm like, man, I'm like, you know what? Diego, I'm going to go cash out there. $28. Good, he gets right next. I'm like, oh shit. This dude's going to rob me. He's going to rob me. If he follows me out the door, I'll confront him. You know? Only if a leader calculates moves. My database goes up. What he does. What does he do if I walk out the door? Confront him. That's what my mind's inputting. All right, thank you very much. Oh my God, this dude's following me. I stop him at the door. Man, help me. Yo, man. You Gerardo from YouTube. I'm like, no, it's Ricardo, but nice to meet you, man. Golly, dude, I was so scared. I'm like, dude, I think we're going to rob. No, man, can I take a selfie? Yeah, come on, take a selfie. So I've taken some selfies, and usually I'm the one that asks, because I'm kind of having fun with it, too, you know what I mean? I'm not famous, but, you know, when it comes to junk removal in Dallas-Fort Worth, yeah, I'm a little YouTube-ish, you know? It's flattering. I've had customers say, you're the godfather, brother, I've seen you, you know. And I had an Indian guy walk up to me at another QT, as a matter of fact. I was pumping gas, and he walks up, oh, man, I want to talk to you. You're Ricardo from YouTube. You're dude. I see you. My sons, they like you very much. They like you very much. I buy you a drink. What do you want? I'm like, no, it's okay. Oh, we'll take a selfie. Okay, very much. You know. So that happens every once in a while. So hopefully that answers your question. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. 90% of my customers come from YouTube. What? Did y'all hear that? 90% of my customers come from YouTube. The rest of them, it's just Google My Business.
Do you use Craigslist?
I do use Craigslist. We used to use it a lot. When I first started my business, I used Craigslist. And I will tell y'all, if you want to start a carpentry business, a wood business, it wouldn't fit you. If you want to start a business where you're cleaning houses, where you're doing speeches, even speeches, if you want to go be a speaker, Craigslist is the way to go. Craigslist will launch you. It launched me. And Craigslist is not changed. A lot of people will tell you that Craigslist has changed. It hasn't. Craigslist is the same Craigslist. You're just paying $5 an ad now.
Yeah, I wish I would have found you 2 years ago.
Yeah, Craigslist is if you're looking to start a business and you're looking to launch a business, even if you want to like cut hair, I guess you can put it out there. Hey, I service, hair cutting. My shop is here. And put it out there, and I guarantee you, out of 1,000 people, one might call you. But you know what? That one person out of 1,000 is more than that other haircutter's getting. See what I'm saying? So if y'all want to ask me questions, you're welcome to, and I'll just keep on ranting and talking about, being a leader and stuff like that.
I have one.
Okay, cool.
I can tell you're more of a charismatic leader. You mentioned something about, sometimes when you need to meet that, profit line goal.
Yes, ma'am.
Say numbers are down. What are some ways what do you do to motivate your staff? Like, what are some things you use?
Okay, that's great. We actually had a slow February. We know it rained a lot, right? There's one rule that I have. If it rains, we're busy. If it's cold, we still stay busy and people call us, believe it or not. But when it's raining and cold, nobody calls us. What do? What do I do to make more money? What do I do? Well, I'll tell you what I did. It was easy. I already knew in the back of my mind. I had calculated this move a long time ago. See, guys, I pick up stuff from people that are rich, people that are poor. But for some reason, the people that have a lot more money give a lot of cool stuff. You know what I mean? Like a stainless steel refrigerator that I could put on Craigslist for $100. Maybe that couch that I picked up that's really nice, maybe I'll just take a picture and put it on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace and make money off that. Or how about that pile of all that recycling junk that's on the side of my warehouse? How about I just go recycle and make it $400? See what I mean? They pay me to remove that fridge. Someone paid me to remove that fridge, and what did I do? I sold it. Happens all the time. That's like a normal thing. I just do it all the time. Go ahead.
What do you think your percentages of the stuff that you actually keep to sell on the side is?
My whole home, where I live, 90% of it is what I got from JunkGuys. My employees is too. We got nice stuff. Oh, we got nice stuff. I have a friend. Hey, bro, you got a couch? Yeah, I'll look for one. A month later, I see a cool couch. Bro, I got a couch for you. It's good stuff. If I hit a house, today. Here's something I got today. Today, I saw this guy, and he's a big old baseball card owner, and he loves these little bobbleheads, Did you know in the United States, there's people that love bobbleheads? I mean, they just love that crap, right? I picked up like 30 of them. From the New York Yankees, Texas Rangers, and everything. You know what I do with them? I'm like, I just toss them. If I put them on Craigslist, I'll sell them. Hell, I'll sell them for $5 for all of them, won't I? $5 for all of them. Could I make $5 off all of them? Hell yeah, I can. I didn't want to. Taking the picture, posting it, wiping them off and stuff like that. We get stuff like that all day. I got a badass crib, man. I mean, it's not a crib, but that car seat. How much is a car seat at Walmart? A nice one. Top of the line.
200,
Girl, I got one that's made of gold. It's about $1,000. That thing is awesome. It's beautiful. It's like top of the line. They bought this like at Neiman Marcus. I tossed it. Sometimes I'm going to need it. Sometimes I'm not. You know what I mean? So we get stuff like that all the time. All the time. Here's one for you. What's the coolest thing I've ever got? Ever. The coolest thing I've ever got. Y'all want to know? Okay. I did an eviction. I've got 3 cars, actually. 3 cars. I drove one, actually, to where I met Miss McGee to give me a ride over here. I found, at an eviction, $11,800 cash.
That was mine.
I found 11.
That what happened to me.
$11,800.
Take all my scratch off.
I was rich. Bro, I got rich in one day. And guess what? They paid me to clean out the apartment. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. $11,800.
They didn't even be
Yeah. Well, I called my father. Let me tell you, I called the leader decides to call the leader who made me a leader, supposedly, right? I called my father. I said, Dad, I found $11,800. We don't do that. Yeah, I know. That's why I called you. Tell the owner. Dad, it's not even the owner. It's the, apartment manager, tell them. Hey, bro, this is Ricardo here at JunkGuys. We're in Dallas. We're cleaning up the apartment 215. Yeah, that's us. We found a lot of tools and boxes. They're all new. Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to keep it. And then we found some money, too. Yeah, no bit. I told him, didn't I? Did I not? Harry, goddamn it, Harry, did I not tell him? Did I not tell him? I said, we found some money. He's the one that was in a hurry and hung up on me, so there it is. I kept the money. Bought a dumpster with a big old dumpster that's probably made me a lot of money since then. A lot of money. Guys, leadership is a skill. It's not something that's unattainable. It's not attainable. If I could reach that, I'm pretty sure everybody else can reach that. How long have I been talking for?
Almost an hour.
Golly.
I think.
Really? Well, you know what? Let me tell you the last story. The last story, and then I'm going to just take some questions from you, okay? Because I know y'all want to go home, man. This happened to me last week. You get a phone call. A rich lady, she owns a restaurant in Dallas. And she owns the property, and she owns the building on the property. So she owns it all. I mean, she probably inherited everything, right? It's off Forest Lane. It's Dickey's Barbecue. Does anybody know where that's at?
Yeah.
Forest Lane, Dickey's Barbecue?
That's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, those people got evicted, and they called me in, and I'm going to take everything. I'm going to clean up the whole restaurant for them. But they want to approve my service. The owner does. Yeah, she shows up, man. Maserati. Her assistant shows up in a Mercedes-Benz. I show up in my broken-down truck and my scratched-up trailer because that's the kind of business I'm in. You know what I mean? I pull up, and I gotta do something. We're walking around. He said, we're going to have to we're going to have to take that out. We'll take all the booths, all the food, just throw them away, dump it in the dumpster. They get to the back of the restaurant. I'm going to have to question my leadership skills here. I got to step up. See me entiendes? I got to step up. Well, this whole sink is just not going to fit through the door. Ma'am, we could do the best we could cut it. The whole barbecue pit is just not going to fit through the door. We're going to have to hire another company to do this, including your company. We're going to hire you so you can make $5,000 doing this. But we're going to have to hire another company to do this job. Remove the whole sink area. And I'm going to tell you, the sink area is from here to there. Stainless steel, metal, stainless steel. How do you get it out? There's no electricity. You can't cut it. You got to figure a way to get it out. A barbecue pit, 2,500 pounds. It's about this tall from here to there. It's wide. Got to remove it. Made of steel. We're talking about good steel, not that crap steel at Harbor Freight that they sell, not that. We're talking about good steel. That old steel, you know what I mean? I said, ma'am, we can do the job. Well, how are you going to do that, son? Well, easy. We're going to take down that damn wall. We're going to take the whole wall down. Just like we did it at Oscar's Mexican restaurant. Bam! We took the wall down. She was impressed. She came back and put the fake wall, you know what I mean? She was like, oh, y'all got it out? Okay, boom, $10,000 later. That's it, we're done. How many people y'all know make $10,000 in 5 days? Oh, me, man. I just did it. We know one person. That's what it did. It cost me about maybe $800 to make that $10,000. I had scrappers in it. All those booths and all those chairs were made of metal. Pick up the phone, I call a scrapper. Guess what he charged me? Nothing. He's scrapping the stuff. He went and unscrewed it from the walls even for me. See, that's what leadership role does. You get other people to do the work for you too. That's in the skills section, not the communication. That's the skills section. I called a friend he loves selling crap on Craigslist. Loves it. Hey, Rudy, I got a kitchen, I got a sink, I got a fryer, I got a refrigerator, I got like 6 units. I know you can sell. Okay, yeah, I'll be here for a minute. He came, him and his cousin came. Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? We can do everything, right? We can do everything. You give us a screwdriver and some duct tape, we'll take it out of there. Bro, he showed up, he loaded 4 times his truck. He took most of the stuff out. By the time I actually got there to pick up trash. I was just picking up random stuff off the ground. They did all the work for me. They're going to make money off of it. Rudy sold a heating unit that was like this big for $800. He made $800 off one thing. That thing is worth like $4 grand brand new. But you know what we did? We took that whole damn wall off. Just like Oscar told me to take that wall down. Like he told us to make sense. So I learned. So guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, I'll be glad to answer them. And then there it is. I've been talking for a while. Go ahead.
So you talked about leadership, and President Eisenhower, one of his quotes is, a leader gets people to do things for them because they want to do them. That's, the thing about leadership. Exactly what you were saying about your friends. You just called them.
Yeah.
You said you spent about $800, but they made money too. You delegated property. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think I've done it so many times that it's now just like a natural thing. I do that, especially when I know that it's metal. You know what I mean? When I know there's scrappers out there. There's scrappers out there that will go pick up a refrigerator. They will actually drive 20 miles out of their way to pick up a refrigerator. Does anybody know what you can scrap a refrigerator for? Anybody? Just give me a number. Somebody. If I took a refrigerator from your house, how much could I recycle it for?
$3 grand.
No.
A refrigerator. A refrigerator. I'm recycling it.
$20.
No.
$20. Good number.
It's more.
50?
I'd say like 100.
100?
200.
Like $3 grand?
$10? No.
$3.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that is.
Scrapping has got really bad. But those people, I'm going to ask a business owner, you. Those people that drive 25 miles out of the way to pick up those 2 refrigerators in front of my property that I leave out there for the scrappers, is it worth it to them? Are they good business leaders? Are they leaders? You think they're leaders because they drive across town, waste more gas than they do to pick it up, then go scrap it? They see value in it. But that's not, honestly, that's not leadership. That's not being a good business owner. That's just wasting gas. That's all it is. You know why I don't scrap? I don't waste gas. That's why. What's up, bro?
When you've been talking about leadership, how do you feel about discipleship?
Well, what?
Discipleship. Leadership, discipleship. Disciples. Leaders, disciples. Jesus, disciples. Followers.
Oh, followers. A lot of people do what I do when it comes on. I think this hopefully this answers your question. But my team wears these neon shirts, neon hats, neon gloves. If you look at all the YouTubers that follow me, all the subscribers and their businesses, Junk Ranger in Florida, Dr. Junk toss it over there. Toss it right here. Junk Rangers in Florida, Dr. Junk in North Carolina. They're all wearing neon shirts now.
Oh, so
Isn't that stupid? Let me tell you why I picked this color neon. First of all, I didn't want to get hit by a car. That's the real reason. And second of all, they are $3.99 at Walmart. And then throw a logo, that's $6.50. So I keep my cost really low. This is actually my logo. It's not really readable, but we have it on our hats. And if you go to my YouTube channel, Junk Removal Service, you just Google it. I'm number one. YouTube it, and then you'll see other teams across the United States. Other companies. They wear neon shirts, and I ask them, "Hey, where'd you? Oh, I saw your video, man. You're wearing it, so we decided to wear it." I'm like, and there says junk jogger or junk lugger or junk thief or something. There's somebody called junk thief out there. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot of people that copied and follow what I do, and they subscribe to my channel. My other business is that I am a YouTuber, and I'm going to hit this video on YouTube, and I guarantee I'm going to get in a month I'll have 1,000 people, and that video probably made me $16. I have over 1,900 videos on YouTube. God, man. Y'all think they're long videos, right? No, hell no. Hey guys, it's Ricardo. I got a refrigerator right here. I'm removing $45. Give me a call. JunkGuysdfw.net 214-777-3095. That's one video. I got 1,900 videos like that. 45-second videos, 1-minute videos. My most popular video is like 50,000 hits. It's me doing eviction. It was like a 16-minute video of me walking through a house. It's really popular. I don't know why. So on YouTube, even though I'm making an income off YouTube, it's nice. I mean, it's another business. It's another business that I do just for the hell of it. And what ended up happening? What ended up happening with it? I was doing it for fun. I was YouTubing 8 or 9 years ago. I was doing it for fun. Now, 90% of my customers, I get spotted at QT. Take that damn wall down. You know what I mean? It's great. And people follow me, and I sell my t-shirts. You got a question in the back?
How do you handle conflict in your business or as a leader? Like, I'm sure it comes up, you mentioned that if someone doesn't pay you, you turn them off, but I'm sure that whoever gets turned off probably feels some type of way about that, or maybe they take it personal, or maybe like, how do you handle conflict in that sense, or if you have to fire somebody, if you catch somebody stealing from you, like you said, you get a lot of property things
Right.
that you furnish your home with, but what if they take it without asking you?
That happens all the time. People think since it's junk and it's trash and I got it for free, why can't they take it? You know what I mean? So I have employees walking off with lawnmowers, walking off with a guitar today. He walked off with the guitar, not asking me. But that's the incentive. That's the incentive to him. That's the incentive to my employee, Diego. Diego gets what he wants when he wants, and he doesn't bitch about other stuff. You know what I mean? You understand what I mean? Now, let's talk about someone that doesn't want to pay me. That's a total. I already got a solution for that. JunkGuys Houston, for instance, 2 months ago they ran into a medical problem, and he wasn't sending in his $500 a month, and he had missed December and January. I called him up. I knew he was making money. His phone rang 122 times in the month of December. Come on, you're making money. You're a saleswoman, aren't you? You got 122 people call you, and they all got kids. How many of those can you sell to?
If I got a room, I can sell all of them.
That's right. Because I'm knocking down 119.
Yeah.
Those other 3, they were probably sales marketing or somebody. You know what I mean? I'm getting 119 of those 122. 122 people. I saw his call log, and he tells me he can't afford to pay. Oh, my wife got sick, and I'm not done. His wife wasn't sick first of all. But that's a call as a leader you got to make. You know what I mean? I disconnected him. I just go and push a button on hosted numbers and X. You just log in, X, and guess what happens to his phone? The desert. It's like wind. Nobody calls him except his mom checking on him or something. You know? And it's over for him. His business is. That's how I control my accounts across the U.S. I build out their websites. I build out the marketing, but I own the website and I own the phone number. I don't own the phone. I own the phone.
But can he go and just start his own business?
Yeah, he can.
Based off of everything?
Yeah, based off everything I've done, he can. Can he build a website? Can he build the SEO for the website?
He probably can't do it himself, but you can always find somebody.
He can find somebody else, but it's going to take him time. Why? If he was making $20,000 a month, why is he going to lose $20,000 to make $2,000? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just pay me my $500.
Right. I was wondering, like,
It's when it comes to internet-based, we're an internet-based business, by the way. 99% of our business is all online. Nobody calls me because they see my T-shirt. It just doesn't happen. Or my trucks. Every once in a while, blue. There it is, guys. Thank you for everybody staying here. Appreciate it. Y'all got any questions afterward? I can answer them for y'all, anything like that. Okay, guys? Thank you so much.
Before I let you guys go, just reminders, next Saturday your paper is due. It cuts off, I think I put 12 noon. You can get it in ahead of time, of course. You don't have to wait till the last minute. I've already started receiving some of the papers, ahead of time. And again, your grades will be, I still have 4 tests to grade. One student just got finished taking her test. The second